Hey guys, so first of all, it's been a minute since I first made a new attempt at uploading with YouTube, but I kind of got a weird inspiration to do this because I've been kind of getting sucked into a wormhole of paranormal story times from like Lois Lane. I've been binging her a lot since I haven't had money to pay for Netflix. But it's kind of like me explaining that I live in a haunted dorm. Um, so Shepherd is a very old school. Antietam isn't that far away, but as I've been living here throughout the year, I moved in August, the 22nd or 28th. I can't remember the exact date this year. It's been such a blur. But a lot of weird things have happened here. One of which, and I'm going to try to insert a photo. I highly doubt I'll be able to since I'm very new at this. So I'm also going to show it to you on my phone. It's an awful picture of me because my friend's ex-boyfriend took it and I didn't know he was taking a picture. So this is just the general picture, but then when you zoom in, I don't know if you can really see it, I'll turn the brightness up. There is a hand. Also, there is a baseball game going outside. The baseball field is right behind where I live, and there was a ball that almost hit my window. So if I look scared, that's why. Yeah, you can see a lot more there. And yeah, that was a thing. On that night in particular, that was move-in night. It was just me. I was in that chair, so it's like right here. You have the other door because I live in a suite, so there's four people living here. My roommate moved out. There was that door, and then you have my door that was directly across from me, and then there was a couch where my friend and her boyfriend were sitting. There was no one there except for us. So, yeah, that happened. And now I probably should have done a lot more research on the other ghosts that supposedly live here. But for one of them is called Mr. Man, and apparently he's very scary. And I don't want to go on his bad side because I'm terrified because apparently he like throws things. So yeah, I don't want to get on his bad side with that one. But my friend, I'm gonna call him James. I don't want to like say any names or anything just out of respect to them because this is a very impromptu video. I might forget that I named him James, but bear with me. I think he only lived here 1 year, not including this year. This will be his second year living here, I think. I don't think he lived here the year before that. I think he lived in another dorm on campus. But, apparently the room directly across from him was, like, where he lives now, was where an exorcism occurred. And apparently I think it was a man who, I don't know, gender doesn't really matter apparently, but someone who was living there before had like a collection of mugs on a shelf, and apparently the mugs started flying and plants started flying, and so yeah, apparently that was from Mr. Man. And I don't want to get on his bad side because I live here alone now. So yeah. But and then the only other weird experience I have had here was, this was like, so before my roommate moved out, she would go to her boyfriend's house and like stay there. Ex-boyfriend. Oops. And it was like one of the nights when she was there, like not here but at her boyfriend's, and like, so my bed is like right back there. Can you see it? No, thank God, because it's not me. I'm not a good YouTuber, but technically I'm not even a YouTuber because I suck at uploading. But from my bed, like the light from our common area, like you can see it from underneath the door, and the lights in my room just like shut off, and then it came back on, and then they started flickering, and I was just like, oh goddamn, the power's gonna go out. But the power didn't go out because the only lights that were flickering were in my room, not in the common area, because like I said, I can see the light from underneath the door, and I can see if it turns on and when it turns off. And I was just like, oh good god, I'm gonna die today. So but that was the only really weird thing that I've experienced here, aside from that creepy ass sound. Yeah. One story that I know for sure also, I like tried to self-tan, but then it's like, this is brown, and this is still Casper. I don't know what went wrong, but something went wrong. Anyway, so Shepherd's been open for shit, I don't even know the history of my school. Like, I do. I looked it up, but I don't remember. So, bear with me for 1 second. How long has Shepherd University been open?
I didn't find any matching places.
My school is so small, Siri doesn't even recognize it. Okay, bear with me. We're looking it up. Really? Nothing? Nothing. First, open. Okay, Shepherd University has been open since 1871. So it's like, it's a pretty decently aged school. It's like fine wine. But I don't know how long exactly this went, because even when you look it up online, it doesn't really give a date. I could have dug deeper again. I don't want to get on any of these goes bad side. But apparently, my professor is posting so much homework. I'm not gonna deal with that. Apparently, there was a nursing student who lived here, and so when you live in the hall that I live in, there's really only 2 floors of residence, and then the very bottom floor is where residence life is. It's where you fill out like all your housing agreements and whatnot, and then you go to the 3rd floor, which is the attic, and like you can't get up there because I don't know why. I want to get up there, but you can't get up there. And even the RAs who have all like the master keys and shit can't get up there. So I'm like, But my same friend, James, he heard that there was a former nursing student who lived here who actually hung herself in the attic, which is the door that doesn't open. So I'm gonna try to find a way to get my ass up there because I want to know what's up there. But then you have people like this other RA that I know who have tried to do Ouija boards in the building, but have gotten nothing. So I don't want to fuck with no Ouija board, because I also watched a lot of Todd Taylor videos about Zozo today, so I don't want to fuck with that. But so that's just my experience in this building. Also, pardon my hands. But then the building I lived in last year, I had 2 rooms last year because I switched rooms. My old roommate and I, this was like not even a week after my freshman year of college started. We were just sitting in bed talking, and then we look over at her desk, and this is before either of us was smart enough to purchase fans. And this bitch's water bottle slid across her desk. Excuse me. And then that was the only occurrence in that room because that bitch ended up being crazy and disgusting, and I switched rooms. And then when I moved to the 2nd bedroom, okay, so part of the history of where I lived in that building was I forget what exactly happened there, but there was this portrait that had to be in the Art 8 office at all times. And it had to be no. And then there was this room in that building where the plaque that had the room number on it had to be upside down. That plaque was not upside down, and that painting was gone for restoration. These bitches wanted me to die because before I switched rooms, this bitch had a mirror, like my old roommate, and she had a flat iron, and that flat iron came from across the room and smashed that mirror. I wish I took a screenshot of that Snapchat because, oh my god, that was scary. And then when she was in class one day, I was coming back from class, and she had a piggy bank sitting on her desk, and that piggy bank was sitting in the middle of the floor. And then my closet was directly across from my bed, so it's like you have my bed, and then you have my closet, and in my closet there was a shelf that I had pictures on, because I just kept the door open at all times. My picture of my friends and I at high school graduation ended up next to me, along with a pair of scissors. And people wonder why there's now a show called Ghosts of Shepherdstown. It's because this place is fucking haunted. That's why. And I've never, listen to the last story, I promise, because it's getting long. I've never experienced this. But if you walk past the football field at night and you go, Mabel, because one of the, I don't know what she did exactly. I should have done so much more research, but this is just spur of the moment before I had to go to my night class. If Mabel Gardner, like, one of the dorms is named after, like, her last name is Gardner Hall. And apparently, if you, like, call for her, no, you can see her walking across the football field. I don't want to do that. I don't want to see no ghost. I've had enough shit happen already, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be haunted now because I made this video. I blame Loey Lane and Natalia Taylor. So yeah, that's that. If you want to know more about Shepherd University and all the shit that happens here, watch Ghosts of Shepherdstown. Where I'm living currently, they filmed an episode in. So yeah, that's all. Hopefully I upload more. I have no promises. I'm trying. Bye, everybody.